gonna bust my eardrum.
Yeah. I think you should probably turn it the other way, Trent. I don't want to be responsible for you not hearing anymore. Okay. All right. Guys, we have to ask the pro here, what is the art of the walkout? What do we need to know?
All you need to know is you gotta turn up.
Since 2010, the best way to get to where you want to go is behind 49ers left tackle Trent Williams. He's bumped and thumped his way to 11 Pro Bowls.
Trent knocked me and Chandler over. Hey, Trent, if you're just gonna up people, I'm just gonna get out of your way, okay?
It's fun to just watch you annihilate people. What are we seeing here?
Pin and pull is what we call it. So which only left me and a cornerback out there for contain.
Wonder who's gonna win that one.
Exactly.
Do you talk after that?
Nah, but I do. I know I got a dark visor and they can't see my eyes, so I just stare at them and kind of, strike a little intimidation.
Trent Williams, your left tackle right here getting out. How'd you like to be a corner having that big guy coming at you?
So yeah, this is the first. I ain't never seen nobody turn their back and run.
You get defensive backs out there against Trent Williams, and they're gonna use their athleticism to avoid you?
He literally ran away from you.
Yeah, it was. I think.
I love that that's your reaction. You just start laughing. He wasn't laughing. In 2010, Washington drafted Williams to solve questions at left tackle. He'd always dreamed of being the answer. I saw a nasty crossover, though, on that basketball court.
Yeah.
Holy when I saw that, I was like, oh, my God. Was AI a guy that you loved growing up?
100%.
Yeah.
He was like the guy I tried to emulate the most, so he was my favorite basketball player.
So basketball was your first love, though?
Yeah, definitely.
How much did playing basketball help you in the NFL?
Footwork, stand in front of somebody, offensive lineman, that's what we're...
Defensive slide. Let's
Exactly.
go. Wall sits all day.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the game of football?
The competition. Mano a mano. I get to go against particularly one guy. Let me go out here and just take what you do good away and let me showcase what I do better. And at the end of the day, we gonna know who won.
In Washington, Williams developed into the NFL's best lineman at blocking in space.
Trent Williams, baby, boom. He blew up the safety, Barry Church.
But in 2014, he was in a team meeting when he noticed a bump on his scalp. Worried, he consulted with a team doctor.
Once he told me it was a cyst, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't getting bigger? Or?
it was growing. I got another one kind of close to it, and I'm like, feel like it's connected, but I can't really say. And then
No one seemed concerned.
Nah.
So now here you are 5 years later, and where are you when you learn that this is now the biggest deal in your life?
Team doc said they just had to do a follow-up because something was abnormal, I think is the word. Well, what doctor is it? And I didn't know. I knew the doctor name.
This is a specialist?
Yeah, it was a specialist, and I Googled his name. He was an oncologist, and then that's when I kind of like...
The minute you hear oncologist.
Yeah. Went to the doctor's office, and then, that's when they told me they ran the test. It seemed to be cancerous. It's a very rare cancer called DFSP.
DFSP is dermatofibrosarcoma protuberans, a slow-growing skin cancer affecting only 1 in every 250,000 people worldwide each year.
They kept saying, we caught it early. And then they kind of seen the look on my face, and it was like, it is early, right? And I was like, not really. He was like, well, how long has it been there? And the team doc was in there, and I just kind of looked at him, and we both kind of looked at each other like, oh. He was like, it's been there close to 4 or 5 years, maybe. And then that's when I got the MRI, and the day before they were supposed to do the surgery, that's when I got the call and come in, and they told me, hey, it's a lot worse than we thought, get your affairs in order, all of that stuff.
You need to get your affairs in order. What did you think in that moment?
I just thought about my kids, damn, I'm about to miss out on a lot of stuff. How do I tell them? Who do I leave in charge of my daughters? you know, that's just kind of where my mind went. I didn't really think about the dying aspect.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, that's, you know, that's what it is. That's what he told me. That's kind of what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
But I got other people to worry about. So after the second scan is when he said, you know, that it's close, but it hadn't made it through, and then, you know.
It had not gotten through. What do you mean by that? The cancer hadn't spread?
The cancer hadn't metastasized through to the bone, which is my skull, yeah.
So we could operate in...
Yeah, so if we detach it from the skull, like ASAP.
And when is that?
That was 2019.
Okay.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. And so I didn't know when I woke up whether they were gonna tell me, you know, I couldn't play anymore, or whether they were gonna tell me, you know, I can. So I didn't know. That was like the only thing I was thinking about going to sleep. And when I woke up, it was like the first question I asked.
And what did he say?
He told me I was good, so I think I just went back to sleep.
But the road to recovery was winding. Williams did not play football during the 2019 season. And while his head healed, the rest of his body grew weaker.
I had never been that far out of shape. I never went that long without lifting weights, without even sweating in my adult life. So, you know, I'm healing from scars at the same time, which does more to your ego than anything.
I was just going to ask which scars were harder, like the emotional, or the physical at some point?
No, it was the physical because, you know, when you talk about your face and your scalp and all of that, like, that's like, you know, first thing you do in the morning is look in the mirror, right? So if every day you look in the mirror and you like got all these stitches and staples and things, you kind of never see the end. Sure. You know, you don't see how I could ever look the same or how I could ever look normal. So that was like probably the one of the bigger obstacles to overcome.
Biggest name on the move on Saturday was Trent Williams. He was traded from the Redskins to the 49ers for a pair of picks.
And now you are a San Francisco 49er, and this is back on the field after the diagnosis, the surgery, the recovery. Tell me what you think about when you see this.
Like, what better way to announce myself back in the NFL?
Was there a sigh of relief once you make a play like that and you're like, I'm back?
Yeah. After that play, walking back to the huddle, I'm like, all right, now I feel like Trent, yeah. We worked too hard for this.
You know why I'm always confident as hell?
Why?
Because you're on my team.
Likewise, bro.
Let's go, baby.
I love you, man.
It's just football. Love you,
yes,
dog.
Sir.
You'd made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and then you make your 8th. How much did that one mean to you?
That one meant more than any one of them. As soon as that got announced, all I could think about is just like the whole mashup, all the doctor's appointments, all the workouts where I'm about to throw up, you know, me just looking at my scars and everything. It was like, it didn't break you. And that was probably my most proudest moment. I just didn't break.
Williams made the Pro Bowl again in 2021 and 2022 and 2023. Even at age 36, he's still the best left tackle in football. If I'm reading the Trent Williams story, from being drafted 4th overall to all the trials and tribulations of going through cancer, there's a lot of great chapters in there.
Yeah.
How does it end for you?
Hopefully, there's a Super Bowl ring somewhere in one of those chapters. And in conclusion, I wanted to be known as the best offensive tackle. Maybe I'm delusional, maybe, you know, it's obtainable, but you can't tell me any different. That's all I'm working for. So that's why I'm still at it.